pictures from 1978 that you just had on.
Oh, we're already live, so you can't stop it.
It's too. Wait, but you just. I feel like I gotta get off. I'm tired.
Hey, welcome everybody to the yet to be named sports variety show by a bunch of dudes from Elmwood Park.
Has-beens.
Who, hey, have you ever done us wrong in Elmwood Park in high school or afterwards? You know, you might not want to watch this show. But here we are. We have nobody watching yet. But like I told Jason before, Howard Stern had 2 listeners his first show. Oh, there's somebody.
Is there really nobody watching? That's awesome.
Now there is.
All right. I don't think anybody should watch us.
And I'm going to blast it out now. So to my right is Hunter's dad, my boy Jason. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Below me is my longtime friend and DJ partner. Actually, Jason's a longtime friend also.
Yeah, I mean, thanks.
Well, Frank's first grade. You're like probably you played sports, right?
I played for the Rustic Lodge. Let's just talk about the Rustic Lodge for a couple minutes. It was all about the blue uniforms.
I was Hillman's. I don't know, Frank. Did you play?
All I remember.
Did not play.
All I remember. There's nothing to really remember about that league except Ronnie Moore, who hit 75 home runs in 13 games
and hit about 50 people in the head with his fastball.
I used to get so scared of that. I mean, I literally was at least 7 feet from the batter's box, and I only was about 2 feet tall. So now you surround that, and he still hit me in the head.
I was lucky because I had John Nemeth on my team.
Oh, he was a badass.
And there was him, Ronnie, and there was John Klausman who had the fastball too.
Klausman was an incredible pitcher.
Klausman was a very good pitcher.
Everybody remembered Klausman as a great pitcher. I mean, that guy probably threw about 85, and he was 10.
Yeah, he was fast, but he wasn't wild like Ronnie. You gotta wear ass pads because you never fall on your ass all the time to avoid the pitch.
I'll never forget that. I was a second baseman. I played for a couple years with them. But what was funny about that is I begged the coach one time to put me in as a pitcher. Well, that went really well. I gave up 13 runs in about with 8 batters. No, I mean it was so bad. And I remember I was friends with Angelo Lombana. Remember him?
Yeah.
I remember Angelo.
And we were friends, and I said to him, "I'm going to pitch today," and he's like, "Well," I said, "Can I strike you out? Let me look good." And he hit a 3-run homer. So,
yeah, you struck him out, all right.
I struck him out. Oh man, those were the days.
Right now we have an untitled show, so we were kicking around some ideas. Anything new?
I mean, I looked up everything with the word 3 in it, and I just blasted text messages before in a group text. If we want to go anywhere outside of the number 3, I like the number 3. It just happens to be my lucky.
I mean, I like 3 live Jews, personally.
But I'm not Jewish. I could be.
Remember that rap band?
How about 3 live crew? How about 2 live crews?
How about we just take a name? And who cares that somebody else has that's really popular?
That's what I said. 3.5 Men. We'll have the same intro.
I never watched 3.5 Men.
Oh,
what?
2.5 Men. What was it? 2.5 Men?
Oh my God!
Never
One of
watched
the
it.
shows ever.
Charlie Harper is a classic.
Wait, is that Charlie Sheen?
Charlie Sheen is Charlie Harper. Those between him and his what's the guy that plays his brother?
John Cryer.
John Cryer.
John Cryer.
From Pretty in Pink. Ducky.
Seriously, one of the funniest shows ever.
It was Ducky.
Yes, Ducky from 16 Candles, right?
Yes.
Oh God, Frank, you're so old. It was from Pretty in Pink.
Oh, Pretty in Pink. Yeah, whatever.
No, it's not. No, it's not whatever. 16 Candles.
Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles.
16 Candles. No, 16 Candles had Farmer Ted.
Potato.
You remember Farmer Ted?
Who's Farmer Ted?
Farmer Ted was in 16 Candles. That was what's his name?
Oh, you mean the old guy that was in
No.
Old Boy?
No, the old guy No. Wait a minute. Let's go back.
Oh no,
16,
that's Farmer Fran.
16 Candles had Farmer Ted, which was the kid in God, I'm old.
Anthony Michael Hall?
Yes. He was Farmer Ted. Remember when he was underneath the coffee table?
Dude, to be honest, I probably saw that movie twice, and it's been a long time.
This is unacceptable. Can we remove him?
Mind you, I just watched Top Gun about 2 months
You just
ago.
saw Top Gun. Really?
The second one?
No, the
First
one.
The second one didn't come out yet. I've been waiting for
I
it.
watch it almost every week on TV. I'm like, holy.
I haven't watched that in a long time. That was a good movie, though.
Yeah, I'm ready for the sequel.
I think it'll be pretty good. I mean, how do
It
you?
looks good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Who's
Did you
in
guys
it?
watch
It's, what's his face is in it? Miles Teller, I think.
Did you watch Coming to America too?
No.
Yes.
I didn't watch it either. Was it good?
Good storyline.
That means
Couple
no.
funny moments, but you know what? It's so hard. Coming to America was a classic.
Right.
Now Frank's doing yoga.
Keep your camera sideways the whole time.
That's better. Yeah.
Where the hell are you?
I'm in my bedroom.
You look like you're in a retail shop, and there's a leak in the ceiling.
They're probably
So you need to call maintenance.
Yeah. And I need to call maintenance that'll never come and never do anything. And then it'll get worse.
Don't say that. We may get sued.
By the way, guys, breaking news from Elmwood Park.
What's that?
Bleecker Bob's record store was the aquarium. They're shooting.
Oh, wow.
They're shooting season 2 of the Wu-Tang Clan show on Hulu.
Really?
Yep.
In Elmwood Park?
Yep, right. That's the aquarium.
That's the aquarium?
Yep.
Why would they do it in Elmwood Park?
Well, you know what? They have an empty storefront that probably looks like something from the from the suburb. I don't know, not really the hood, really, but the suburbs. And hey, between here, here we get stuff. Mr. Walton, Patterson is full of production.
I mean, that place, that aquarium has a lot of memories.
I worked there.
You worked there?
For one summer, I worked there. I think I was in 9th grade.
What happened? Did you get fired?
Dude, whoever owned the place, they were a bunch of a-holes. Can I say a-hole?
You can say
You
whatever
can't say who owned the place, because I know who owned the place.
Oh, do you?
You do too.
What was their name? Rich?
Listen, if we start to say names, we're gonna have a lot of viewers soon.
Rich, I know, was one of the guys.
It was Christine Malfa's family. You didn't know that? Her parents owned it. I think her dad owned it for many years.
Her mom was a tiny little lady, kind of snippy.
I don't remember her mom too much. I remember her father.
What was your dad's name?
I don't recall.
I don't know. I don't
I'm getting yourself familiar as far as
Probably Frank, Tony, or Bobby.
What?
I said probably Frank, Tony, or Bobby. Everybody was named that.
is that one of my
No, I remember one of the guys was Rich. Rich and his wife.
Michael worked there. Michael Ocello for many years.
Oh yeah, I mean, I the only guy I remember that worked there was this really tall, skinny, blonde guy. His name was Paul. That's all I remember.
Let's put him on the show as a special guest.
I have to talk to that guy in God knows how long.
By the way, Frank, isn't that name familiar? Is that one of my dating stories?
What?
The girl he mentioned a little while ago. I
Christine
think it sounds
Malfa?
familiar. Yeah. Was
Nice girl.
that one of my disaster dating stories?
Yeah, that you told me.
Right? I forget what it was, but
We can't be talking about. You guys are crazy.
Yeah, no.
We're gonna get sued.
Yeah. We're gonna,
Like,
oh,
Bobby, you're gonna ruin everything that you've worked up for in 9 minutes and 30 seconds with Frank and Jason.
9 minutes and 30 seconds. Is that a record?
and this gets me out of bed early, so that's good. Gets me out of bed in a business mindset.
Let's switch the subject. Everybody knows we're from Elmwood Park already.
Yeah, let's talk about why Tom Brady will not win a Super Bowl again.
Oh my God.
I was thinking about this morning. There's really no reason to watch
You
football.
know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about this whole quarterbacks coming out of college thing.
Okay.
I was just watching Trey Lance. I don't know. John Beck is the 49ers requested that he work with John Beck. Who the hell's John Beck? They said he played in the NFL. He was a quarterback.
Yeah, he was a backup
for Shanahan. Like, what does he know about quarterbacks? He couldn't even start in the NFL.
Yeah, but you can't say that. Wait a minute. There are great coaches that could never do anything in football when they played, and they're incredible coaches. Now we can't hear him because he's muted.
Yeah, here's the typical Zoom meeting.
He's constantly ruining everything. Now he's off. He's literally gone.
Wait,
he might be there audio. No, he's there just audio. You lost your.
Did the mafia take him out? Oh, there he is. Oh no, he's gone.
By the way, Frank, when you do have to leave, take this number down. Hold on.
Now
somebody was calling me.
You don't have any friends.
Wait, who's calling you?
Friends are right here.
Who's calling you? Mickey's here, and Ronnie's probably. Wait, is Ronnie checked in yet?
Oh yeah, Ronnie on. No, Ronnie works for a living. Hey, who's typing away?
Who's what?
Someone's typing really fast. You can hear clicks. It could just be my brain. Could just be my brain.
Right, so we're at quarterbacks, right?
Yeah, but don't you hear that? You hear that clicking?
Yeah, I hear it too. It sounds bad.
It sounds like an egg. An egg is cooking. And it's going to be overcooked in about 3 seconds.
Yeah. It's about
By the way, if you're on Facebook and you're watching us, you want to make a comment that we can read, just you approve it, make a comment, and we'll see it on the air and we'll respond to it. Any questions for hey, we're still looking for a show name.
Okay, there it goes. There it goes. All right. So getting back to Frank is he's again, I mean, literally, if he's ruining the whole thing.
That's like the perfect frozen screenshot.
I mean, can you terminate him?
Yeah, I can.
No, I mean terminate him, from life. Go ahead. Oh, now he'll come back. All right. So he was saying why. I disagree 100% with what he just said. A quarterback does not have to be great to teach another quarterback.
No, I mean, most of the great quarterback coaches anyway are. I mean, look at Jason Garrett, who's now the Giants' offensive coordinator. He was never a great quarterback.
He was horrible, though. He was a horrible coach.
Yeah, but he was never a great quarterback either.
No, he was never a great coach. He shouldn't even been a coach.
What it was? He was smart, though. Was he a Princeton guy?
Yeah, I think he was an Ivy League
guy, right?
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was never. I mean, he had so much. I believe that he had a lot of talent with that team. That team was 8-8 under him for what, like 10 years in a row? Except for that 1 year a couple years ago where they were really hot and then they lost.
You think Dak was worth that money?
No, I don't. I do not think Dak is worth that money. I think it's ridiculous. Do I think they can't win without him at all? Yes. Do I think he gives them a shot to be in the playoffs? Yes. But do I think he's worth that much money? No.
Now,
you can name 10 starters that are better than him easily.
Now, these days with the this whole rookie quarterback situation, that's why the Jets dumped Sam Darnold, right? Because they want to reset their, with Zach Wilson or Justin Fields, they want to reset that clock, so to speak.
Yeah, but they're resetting it anyway.
Yeah, you don't pay the rookies that much money, and if they're good, if you got lightning in a bottle like Herbert last year,
right.
Or Mahomes, obviously, the first couple of years when he has a real lower salary than he was probably worth.
Right.
You build around him.
Right.
But then once they get that big contract, how many more years is KC going to be relevant with that monstrosity of a contract that he has.
Right. I don't know. I don't know. Sam Darnold, though, honestly, I like Sam Darnold. I hate the Jets, but I do like Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold was set up for failure from day one. I don't think the Jets, they did absolutely zero investment in him, surrounding him with any talent. I mean, I like Le'Veon Bell, obviously, but it wasn't enough, at this point in his career to give him what he needed. They let go of that wide receiver, their number one wide receiver last year, who went to Carolina, which now he went to Carolina with them.
Yep. Now they're teammates.
I mean, you and I talked about this yesterday. The best thing that they could have done was kept Darnold. But then again, Darnold may have been mentally shot from that system and from that area and wanted out. Maybe he did.
You never know.
I mean,
he's getting paid either way. He's young yet. He'll, now he's going to earn the next contract. But I mean,
the question will Sam Darnold be effective in this league? Will he be a good quarterback? Will he be able to go the next 8 to 10 years with Carolina and start?
Yes.
You think so? Yes. Well, think about it. He's got arguably the best running back in the league, right? They don't have a tight end, which I believe is vital to the success of any sports team, NFL team these days, especially now that tight ends are wide receivers, basically, right? Who is their tight end? I don't even know. Not Greg Olsen. He left.
No, they have their tight end right now is a guy I used to broadcast for when I did Nassau Community College back in the day, Ian Thomas.
Is he good?
Yeah, he played for him, and then he went to Indiana.
You're back.
Well, and look who's back.
It was, you know what it was? It was my internet. It went down.
Well, maybe you should upgrade the internet.
By the way,
upgrade your internet speed.
I have good internet.
Well, obviously you don't.
The guy who used to run cable, run internet in houses.
Is the one with the problem. So Frank, did you hear what we're talking about?
No, I did not.
Okay, so let's go back. Darnold, okay?
Yeah.
Will Darnold be a starter in this league for the next 8 to 10 years?
I need a year to give you that.
Okay, 1 year. Just 1 year?
Well, I need to see what he can do with some substantial weapons around him.
Okay, so he's got arguably, like I was saying, the best running back in the league. Top 3.
Yeah.
No. Wait a minute.
Well, we'll see if he comes back. He's hurt.
Wait a minute. Christian McCaffrey is a top 3 running back in the league.
He was going into last year, but he got hurt. And Mike Davis, who was a social running back, did very well.
He did.
It could be a system thing too.
So would you let Christian McCaffrey go?
If I was to say he was rumored to go.
Look. I got it. Go ahead. Well, somebody's eating popcorn.
I'll give Frank a mic for next week.
I mean, you can't even hear him, and now he's again. Frank.
Frozen face. Frank Frozen face.
Frank, when we have an audience of people, you need to be prepared. Now he's writing something.
In my internet, I don't know why. It looks fine now.
I'm
going to call in. Oh, wait. Can you hear me now?
We could hear you, but you're cooking eggs and popcorn at the same time.
Shitty. Yes, I'm cooking eggs with popcorn.
Now, Frank, one of two things. You can go on your phone.
Oh, let me get my kid to let him know we're on.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's a reason why it says Hunter's dad on there. Hunter's the prodigy of the Blackjack TV network. I'm not I want to see Hunter and Franco at it head to head with basketball talk.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Hunter. I mean, I know he's my kid, but I mean, the kid knows a lot about NBA.
And his boy Zach. I love Zach. Zach does it. Hunter's all prepared. He's got the cameras. He's got.
I know.
Here's Zach.
Well, yeah. Hunter takes after me. I mean, we have to have hair and makeup 30 minutes before, definitely.
Oh, Hunter's a performer, right?
He doesn't perform anymore like he once did, but he's performing in a different way, I guess. You know,
Can he sing?
ruining our whole entire, Sam Donald talk.
This is our debut episode. It's gonna happen. That's his new nickname.
It's our only episode because we're going to be banned from Facebook.
Frank, one of two things when you leave. You can go on your phone.
Sound like poop?
Yeah.
So Frank, listen. One of two things.
I am
Either
on my phone.
I'm on your phone now. All right. So when you go do what you got to do, I can just put you on mute. I'm not being on audio so we can hear you. Or you can call in the call-in line. Either way.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call in. I'll call in.
Okay.
And then when you're done, just come back on video. There you go. Bye.
Okay.
Now we have another still shot of him.
Froze his face.
He doesn't realize that he didn't hit hang up. There he goes.
Yeah, we should have a temple watching this show. Where's Hunter?
Let me check the 360 app that I have that shows me where he is.
Oh boy.
Every day.
Does he know that?
Yes, he does. He looks like he is currently near Morgan Walkway since 8:59, which he could be in practice right now. I don't know. All right, so let's continue our conversation around the Carolina Panthers, which is dumb, but we will. No, I honestly, though, getting back to Sam Darnold, I don't think that.
Frank, you there?
All right, there we go.
Hold on. It didn't pick up. Hold on. This is on me. I haven't used this in a while.
Don't worry, I have all day. Dude, what's up with the beard? It's pretty long.
Yeah, I'm joining the cast of Mayans.
Oh, I thought that you were joining the Lou Albano Fight Club.
Lou Albano.
We need to get you a rubber band.
Yeah, then I'll do crazy things on a video.
Yeah. Did you know that Lou Albano put the rubber band in his beard,
Yeah.
Frank?
Yeah, but then he put it in his cheek too.
He put it everywhere. Lou Albano was a character. Boy, we're all over the place today. I bet you nobody is talking about Lou Albano right now in the whole world, except for us.
Unless Cindy Lauper is having like pre-lunch coffee and say, you know what? Remember that video I did with Lou Albano?
Lou Albano. Is he a Jersey boy?
Nah, he's Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New York. Yeah.
Well, I'll look it up. I'll use the Google.
Don't say it like that. You sound dated.
I know. One of the shows do that all the time.
The Google.
The Google.
Frank.
I'm branded now.
Oh, now Jesus Christ.
Wow. How about this? Lou Albano was born in Italy.
I can see that.
Wow, he's a real paisan.
Is Frank currently in the midst of getting murdered? I can't even hear him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think we have to let him speak. We'll let Frank speak for 5 minutes.
No, I'm just saying, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was just listening. I'm actually taking my father-in-law to the dentist.
Well, I mean, you are multitask oriented.
What?
You're very multitask oriented.
Yeah, I'm trying to. You're
driving. You're going to the dentist.
You're going to the dentist. Can you hear me?
Oh my God.
Hello?
He is probably one of the worst guests that we could have on a show.
Can you guys hear me?
Bobby, I mean, we could hang out for like 2 hours.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, respond.
We've been here for 24 minutes and 56 seconds. He can't hear.
I can hear you.
Then say something.
Oh, okay. So you were talking about Lou Albano was born in Italy.
Yes. But before that, we were talking about Sam Darnold. Can we finally go back and talk about the Carolina Panthers? What's your take on Sam Darnold?
Yeah. I say give him a year. That might tell you what he can do maybe for the next 5. I don't know about 8 or 10.
How many touchdowns does Sam Darnold throw next year? 25 or more?
Yes.
Yes. You say 25 or more. Interesting.
Well, think about it. How many touchdowns did Bridgewater have? And he has half the talent of Darnold.
That's a good question. I bet you Darnold's had less than 25 touchdowns. I mean, Bridgewater. Let's see. Look it up on your Google.
Bridgewater. You're telling me Sam Darnold's better than Bridgewater?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes, he is. He's got more ability to be better. What? If Bridgewater was on the Jets last year, they definitely wouldn't have won a game.
Really?
The team wants to get rid of the guy.
I don't think Bridgewater is a terrible quarterback. I mean, that injury did him in, right? I mean, he was pretty good until that injury, but he's never really shown too many flashes of brilliance. But after that injury happened, there's no way.
No, he wasn't he 4-0 for Drew Brees in New Orleans that one year.
I mean, I could be 4-0 right now if you put me on. If you put me on the Saints. I could figure out how to dump passes off to Kamara.
Wait a minute, real quick. Get back to quarterbacks. Who's taller, you or Justin?
Are you asking me? I'm not a quarterback.
No, but I'm thinking about the Allen Park Crusaders.
I mean, I'm 5'6".
Justin Pinckney as quarterback.
5'6" on an amazing day.
I'm saying
Justin has me by an inch. He's about 5'7". But Justin had an arm. Justin had a bullet.
Who's that tall though?
No, he had a bullet. I mean, Justin was Doug Flutie when Doug Flutie was Doug Flutie. Justin was a damn good quarterback for what he was. You know, he didn't have a lot. I mean, he was 5'3" at the time.
By the way,
Andrew, I'm stepping out for 2 minutes.
All right,
hang on.
If you don't hear me, it's because I'm not in the car. No, I'm still on. I'm just going to step out of the car for 2 minutes.
Right.
I mean, honestly, it sounds like we're doing a show from a retirement community.
That's his first show.
I know.
By the way, Andrew Villanueva is visiting the enemy Baltimore.
Really?
Ugh. I don't understand. Why didn't we sign him for at least one more year? He's good.
He is good.
Why is he signed by somebody else? So I don't know. I
mean, because the Ravens are the Ravens. I mean, I don't know. I hate the Ravens. Like I've always hated the Ravens.
Let's change this now. Let's change this over to. Let's go from Sam Darnold.
Yep.
To Lamar Jackson. Are you sold on Lamar Jackson? I think he's a little above average at best.
No. He's not above. He's not a little above average. I mean, Sam Darnold. I mean, Jackson is a hell of a quarterback. I mean, again, they really haven't given him too many weapons on the wide receiver side of it. I mean, speedsters, but nobody that could really run short routes and get open like that. He has two good. He does really well when he's got a strong tight end in there. Every time you see the tight end come in or two tight ends play, he does well because it opens him up. But when he doesn't have a good tight end in that format, he struggles a little bit more, and the pressure's put on him, so he's forced to run a lot. Honestly, because he doesn't have good wide receivers. They need a wide receiver, a real true playmaker.
And they had Juju actually said he wanted to go. You know, he was courted by them, but there's no way with that whole rivalry that he was going to go there.
I was shocked that he didn't go, to be honest with you. I thought he was done.
Came back for him. You know what? That's a true team player
Yeah.
who had more money to go somewhere else, but wanted one more year with Big Ben.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot.
That's
Yeah, you
awesome.
don't. That was awesome. That really made me a fan because I mean his production hasn't been as strong as it was that 1 year, right? I mean, it's been 2 years. Is it 2 years now without Antonio Brown? Yeah.
Yes.
Where he was and I think that he's struggled taking over the leadership role on that team. But for him to come back and take a pay cut, right? Technically, I mean, shows that he can possibly be a player for us in the future. I mean, he's gotta be able to step it up though in big games. He hasn't shown that yet.
No.
Yeah, he really hasn't.
By the way, Aurora from one of the groups I always send out our show everywhere so people can tune in, says we have great energy. So we got our first compliment.
I mean, usually it's 100% coming from me, 10% from you.
Here comes R2D2 back on the show.
Oh Jesus, that's what we should name.
Why?
That was funny, you know.
Why do we R2D2?
Because you sound like boop, beep, bop, bop, boop, beep, beep, bop,
You sound like popcorn and eggs and R2D2 all combined in one.
Really? You still can't hear me that well?
Oh, now we're good.
No, we can hear you now.
Don't move.
Yeah, don't move and don't turn your camera on.
And take your phone southwest. Lift it up southwest to the sun.
And pull your pants down.
I don't know why I'm pulling my pants down. That's kind of weird.
I mean, well, that's not the show, right? That's the next show.
Like, seriously, is it really weird? Think about it.
What, to pull his pants down? Wait a minute. Are we talking about Lamar? We literally just went from Lamar Jackson and Juju to Frank pulling his pants down. Or
Frank pulling his pants down. I don't know what that is.
All right.
Oh, God.
Frank, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Juju, what do you think of him?
I think he's a good receiver, but it looks like when Antonio Brown was there, he made him a better receiver because Antonio was the diversion.
I agree.
Yeah, but didn't he have a bunch? I mean, he didn't have 1,000 yards last year, but he had like 11 touchdowns, right? That's not too bad.
No. He wasn't bad last year. Last year was a better year for him, but you know why? They had that stud at Claypool.
Oh, the guy from Notre Dame, my team.
Yeah, which opened it up.
Notre Dame.
Claypool's a stud.
Yeah. All right.
He should be a stud. I'm hoping he doesn't have a sophomore slump.
Hey guys, how about this year we make a real dedication to go see a game live?
Well, there are only going to be 3 of us going. They're going to open up the stadiums.
We got our first comment.
Wrote Poison, as in the band.
That's later on. That's in our music segment.
No, I don't disagree. I mean, I don't know. Juju, I could take him or leave him, to be honest with you. But to your point, Blackjack, him coming back showed a lot, right? Trying to win with Ben and go out on a high note as Rocky. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. You don't see that in this day and age when people are just taking the money and they're running.
He got offered more money at Kansas City.
Yep.
Yeah, he did, and Kansas City let go of Watkins. But the problem is that in Kansas City, I don't know if he'd catch more than 25 passes in a year. I mean, I don't know how Juju, honestly. All the dancing fuels other teams. Exactly. I agree. I was totally against what he was doing. I'm a big Steeler fan.
Yeah, that kind of ruined the whole mojo of the season when we started doing that.
We didn't win. We lost. Yeah. That was not there. That wasn't healthy, and that wasn't a Steeler characteristic. I mean, the Steelers always.
He was kind of getting like maybe Terrell Owens.
Yeah, well, that didn't go over well.
5 and Jack though.
Yeah, Terrell Owens can probably play right now in the NFL 50, if he really wanted to. Nobody would sign him, but he was a stud. Oh.
You know what? You know what? You always say that there's a need for spring football, right? Why not have like a Legends intense like flag football league with some of these? Like, would you want to see like Brett Favre throwing to Terrell Owens? I'd watch that.
Well, flag football, yes, they can't hit. They can't put helmets on and gear.
By the way, it's cousin Vinny from our old classmate and co-host of the Viva Los Bills responding.
That's a great show. It's a great show. Does Vinny know that I live in Syracuse, which is only 2+ hours from Buffalo? Vinny, if he's listening, I went to the game. It was about 15 years ago when Ricky Williams, it was the blizzard, and Ricky Williams for the Dolphins. Do you remember that game where he ran about 250 yards against Buffalo?
Yep.
It was an incredible game. I was at that game. I'm proud to say it was a blizzard.
No, you know what? You got to pop on the show one Thursday night and explain to Will and Vinny, how it is to be in Buffalo for a game. I know you're in Buffalo.
Wait a minute. They've never been to a game?
I'm not sure. I don't. Vinny lives in Florida now.
Oh, but he's a big Bills fan. He had to go to at least one game.
Vinny's a truck driver, so he's probably in his cab right now.
Dude, the Bills are no joke. They are no joke. They are no joke.
I'm excited. I told these guys I was co-hosting last week with Vinny because Buffalo Will works for one of the networks. He's a sports he's a sports cameraman, right? And I said, you guys are in the same trajectory as the Giants in the mid '80s. All right, you made the playoffs, you lost to Texans, you got upset. Next year, you kind of made it up to the conference championship. You lost, like the Giants did. Then the following year, the Giants won it all. So I think the Bills are on that same.
I don't disagree. I think the only issue is, I could be wrong, but I think the teams right now that the Bills have to play against in both the AFC and the NFC, when push comes to shove, are going to be they're tough. They're tough. And again, I'm going to go back to saying it. I don't think anybody wins until Tom Brady decides to hang it up. I mean, it's not him. They have brought back 22 starters this year. I mean, unless they have injuries, there's no reason to think that they're not going to win 14, 15, or 16, 17 games. I'm not kidding. I mean, I really, truly believe that there's absolutely no stopping the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You know what? It's funny. I had this in my head.
They have the 9th easiest schedule. Who does? The Bills or the Bucks? The Bills?
Probably the Bills.
What's up? Who's buzzing in?
Hold on. Kurt, you're live on the air. We're on the air for our new show. This is Kurt, host of the K&K Sports Show. What's up, Kurt? Hold on.
Oh, we're taking calls.
Kurt, you there?
Yeah, I hear you.
What's up? We're on the air live. What's up?
Oh, you're on the air live. I didn't want to bother you. No, call me.
Well, say something.
I didn't realize we're on the air.
Promote your show.
Oh, promote our show. We've got the K&K Sports Show every Wednesday night, 8 p.m., 8 to 10. We talk all kinds of sports. And then Thursday night, Wits and Leisure, 6 to 7.
And then we broadcast half of your high school show on Tuesdays. By the way,
yes, the high school show. High school show tomorrow night, 8 to 9, and it's broadcasted 8 to 8:30 on the I-95. And we have 3 more interesting coaches coming out tomorrow night.
By the way, it's Blackjack TV now. You got the memo, right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I always forget. I got to change that.
By the way, we're all Elma Park people, so we're a bit older than you, so we didn't go head to head on the gridiron, but we had 3 Elma Park guys here versus 1 Garfield guy.
I feel overwhelmed right now. I feel I got to get 2 of my guys to back me up here. Come on.
He's got to cross over the lines back to Garfield.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened. Jay, that's what happened in high school. Chuck DePrima and all those guys from Garfield.
They were older than me, but yeah.
We were all enemies in high school. I mean, fighting during games, the towns fighting. boom, Memorial Day weekend, senior year, we're all best friends
Of
after
course,
that.
you're hanging out together. That's
We're all,
it.
we're all
That's
hanging
it.
out together down the shore. It was awesome.
That's how it always goes.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
All right, so you got to remind me, but I got to change that on my. I got to change the I-95 then, like the little logos and stuff.
Well,
then.
it's now I have a logo that says I-95 Sports Network on Blackjack TV. I'll send you that one.
Yeah, send it, and I'll switch because I have that on all the shows.
All right, I'll call you back after the show, bud.
Sounds good. Later.
I mean, he took personal phone calls during the show.
I knew it was him, so he's part of the network, so he's part of the family.
All right, so what are we getting back to? Now we're going to talk about
when Habib calls for my auto warranty, he's not getting on.
Okay, Habib. Oh yeah, I know. I get a call every day, automated. It's ridiculous. No, I don't see anybody. I mean, honestly, I think when push comes to shove, at the end of the day, I don't see anybody beating them as long as they remain healthy. There's just no reason to doubt the Bucks. There's no reason.
What I was saying was, with all this stuff with the like, why do we care about what happens in the English monarchy? We had a war with them in 1776 to break away from that whole who cares what they're doing over there, right?
Right.
So I keep saying to myself,
I could care less.
Exactly. But Tom Brady, if there's gonna be royalty in America, Tom Brady is our king or our prince. Think about it.
Tom Brady is the greatest. Obviously, he's the greatest quarterback to ever play. He is. I mean, you really, it's very hard to doubt that or challenge that statement just because he's a complete winner. And, you know, he does it with when you think about the talent, well, the talent last year, I think, was unbelievable. And when they really started to hit their stride midseason, you saw that they were going to be very difficult to beat. But he's done it. He's done it with players that aren't very, very good at certain positions, right? And he still figured out how to win games. Now, mind you, he had some amazing players during those years in New England. But I think it's really hard to doubt his greatness and challenge that he's not the greatest quarterback to ever play the game of football. I mean, and I'm a big Steeler fan. I mean, there's just the guy's just he wins, you know.
You know, I always wanted, Frank knows this, I always wanted a Brady jersey. And you know what? Now I can buy a Tampa one. I will never wear it.
You know, I do get a little upset, though, when I see people online that have changed their team because of Tom Brady. So I got a couple guys who used to work in my older company, and they were huge, like, you know, New England fans for many years, and they live in New England, and now they're Bucks fans. I have a problem with that. I don't think, you know, Hunter asked me the other day that if Curry signs with another team, would I not be a Golden State Warrior fan? Now, mind you, I want to be very clear. I've been a Golden State Warrior fan since I was 10 years old.
Mitch Richmond?
Oh, yeah. I sold him a pair of sunglasses.
Run CMC.
I did. But I even prior to that a little bit, I was a Golden State Warrior fan. I said, absolutely, I would always be a Golden State Warrior fan first and foremost. I have a hard time when people go to other teams and you follow the player. You can follow the player and love the player, but you have to be like, you know, that's my team. Like, the Steelers are my team, whether they go 0-16 or 16-0. And I probably Vinny would say the same thing about the Bills, just because Josh Allen has made the Bills a lot better over the last couple of years, which we all know now he's made them very competitive. If Josh Allen leaves tomorrow and Trubinsky took over, he would probably still be a Bills fan.
Of course.
You know, and
I'm kind of still I mean, my main basketball team is and will forever be the Brooklyn Nets, right? But I'm always going to carry that affinity in my heart for the Chicago Bills because I was such a big Jordan fan in the day.
Oh.
Are you a Bulls fan? Are you a Bulls fan today?
No.
No, no. I would say I'm going to root for them today for one reason, because a Seton Hall graduate, Arturas Karnisovas, is now running the show there. And
I didn't know that.
So it's a little Seton Hall pride for me.
All right, but you would want them to beat if they played them in the conference finals.
Oh, no. Get out.
Right.
By the way, other hot topics we could discuss. Kevin Durant got hurt again yesterday. So
I saw that. What's wrong though?
Thigh contusion. You know when you bump thigh, a knee into a thigh, you get that little bruise for a while.
I mean, I would keep those guys out for the rest of the season.
They gotta
That's a
gel though. They gotta
contact
play
injury,
together at
not
some
like
point.
a non-contact injury.
No, they don't. They don't have to play together. They're going to be unstoppable in the playoffs if they're healthy. Exactly. I don't know how you would stop those three players. They don't have to play together.
And their bench is very strong. Very underrated and very strong, their bench.
Well, and plus you have, Joe Harris, who could put up, 6 threes on any given night.
Look at Shaman. Shaman is all of a sudden hitting bombs all of a sudden.
Yeah, they're a very, very good team. I mean, I have no problem with stacking of teams. I know a lot of people hate that, but I know it's different than what we grew up with in the 80s where, you hear Reggie Miller who said he would never play with Jordan. I think that's complete bullshit. I think money talks. And I think teams these days, they want to get together. And I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it brings pure entertainment. I mean, listen, I was a Golden State Warrior fan prior, and I was a Golden State Warrior fan when Kevin Durant was on there and we were loaded.
Frank, any thoughts?
On what, super teams?
Yeah. He's always about 10 seconds behind.
I don't mind him.
By the way,
I don't mind him.
Real quick, breaking news: Alex Smith has retired from football.
You saw that coming. He was released.
No, that was one of the greatest moments of the season last year. Him getting back on the field again.
Oh, it was awesome.
Awesome. Led a team to the playoffs. He didn't play in the playoffs, but
right.
That's retiring on top, if you ask me. So,
Alex Smith was a really good player. He was very smart.
Yeah.
Like I was talking about that yesterday with you guys offline. I was like, you don't have to have he made smart decisions, during his career. And I always enjoyed watching him play. I thought he was a very good player. I think he did the right thing though. I mean, there was no reason to be or risk an injury at this point. Why would he do that? I mean, he's played 15 years in the league.
Yeah, he's got generational wealth now. So why injure? And he almost died on the operating table. More than once, he said.
He had like 18 surgeries.
Yep.
I mean,
next subject, our beloved New York Yankees. What the hell's going on in the Bronx?
Dude, I couldn't tell you more.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't follow baseball like I did when I was a kid. I don't really. I don't know. I mean, I don't know baseball like I once did. They're looking bad though. I watch ESPN. They got swept again, right? But let's be honest. This happens to the Yankees, and it's been happening to the Yankees for the last 5 years. Even though I'm not a big baseball fan anymore, you see what happens. They'll get on a tear and win 18 out of 20. When push comes to shove. Is it a 182 game season this year?
Might be 152.
No, 162.
150.
Oh, I'm sorry, 160. So they're back to normal though, right?
Maybe 10 games they cut off.
Yeah.
Oh, 10 games not going to do anything. I don't know if they did.
I'll check.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, I think the Yankees will find their groove. They always figure it out. You can't really doubt them. Aaron Judge is a beast.
No, full year.
Full year.
Aaron Judge is a beast, but you know what? You get to the point now where do you sign him to a major contract or not? Because he's very injury prone.
No.
He'll make some money.
He cannot.
He'll make some money. I'm not saying he's gonna, play for like $5 million, but is he getting that $30 million contract? No.
Is he gonna make Trout or Lindor money? No, he won't.
Are the Yankee? I mean, Frank, you're a Yankee guy. Are they gonna figure it out? And I mean, dude, we're 15 games into the season. I know. They're panicking.
They got to figure out. They got to figure out their hitting. A lot of people were saying fire Boone. What are you going to fire Boone for? He can't make the guys hit. Maybe you need a better coach. Maybe you need to make him take more deep.
This is the problem with sports. This is why I'm starting to not like sports as much as I used to, because we're constantly just not giving teams like chances or coaches a chance to just develop a team in a year. 15 games and they're saying fire Boone. It makes no sense. This is why teams that have longevity at the coaching position, exclusively in the head coaching position, are successful. Bottom line. I mean, it happens all the time. You see it throughout all the sports. Consistently, they win because they have consistency at the top level. And when you constantly are doing a rotating door for these guys, they're never going to be there. There's no consistency within their program. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think keep Boone and let them play out. And in 6 months we'll all be saying that they're.
I I don't agree with firing Boone. I do not agree with firing Boone. I don't think that's going to solve anything. I think what maybe needs to be done is maybe upper management needs to talk to them. Maybe they need to come up with a different plan on how to get these guys to hit. Maybe they need to have some more practices and some more BP. Let's be honest. Today's athlete is not the 1980s or even 1990s athlete. A lot of them, they're very soft. They're coddled. They're babied. Oh, okay. I'm going to take a game off. What do they call it in basketball? They call it something in basketball. That's the word.
Load management.
What's it called?
Load management.
Yeah, load management. What the hell is load management?
Well, that's the world we live in.
Play your game.
That's the world. But that's the world. That's the world we live in. 50 years ago, boxers fought, 12 times in 6 months. The same boxer. I mean,
and they fought 15 rounds.
Correct. And now we don't. We see our favorite fighter maybe once every year if we're lucky.
Now, Frank, I have an experiment for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
call
into your boss and say, I'm taking a day off for load management. See what he says. Wait. It'd be like, wait, you're off all weekend. Load management.
That's actually funny.
My weekend. Again, today's athlete is definitely a little different. Actually, I was just talking about it with my father-in-law. My father-in-law says, back in the day, I mean, we're talking a little prior to my time, maybe in even the 50s and 60s, if the coach didn't feel like that they were hitting right, they call them in to do BP, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, whatever it takes.
But
got to get better.
Frank, is it the athlete's fault? It's just the error that they're in. It's not their fault. It's the way that the games have changed now, so that they don't. There's too much money involved.
I'm not saying it's their fault, but what I am saying is that you know what you signed up for, so live up to your contract.
But it's not them living up to their contract. It's not them. I would bet you that Aaron Judge would want to play in 162 games if he could. They're not going to let him play, so it doesn't matter. It's out of his control. So, like, when people get all caught up,
I understand.
When Stephen A. Smith goes online and starts screaming that the Nets are not playing, their players, like he did, I think it was last week, and I love Stephen A. Smith, but it doesn't make sense because it's not in their control. They don't go to them and say, I'm not going to play tonight. It doesn't work like that. Like, it's all, that's just how it is.
I understand that. Yeah, but that load management thing, that's a player. Isn't that a player doing it, or that's a coach giving it to a player?
No.
You know what it is? It's the analytics thing.
Correct.
And the computer saying, you know what? Based on these trends I'm seeing on my algorithms here,
correct.
Stanton should be off today.
You hit the nail on the head. It's all statistical data that's put into one big machine and pulled out and saying that Aaron Judge had 5 out of the last 6 at bats. He struck out on the 3rd pitch or something crazy that he needs to rest. It's so detailed.
That's how they do it. I did not know that's how they do it.
And I'm serious. You know what's crazy too? Remember back in the day when you watch a ball game on TV with say Phil Rizzuto or something, or Michael Kay after whatever, whoever, and you had earned run average, you had home runs, you had batting, and maybe you had on base percentage. Right? That was
you didn't have computers,
and now you have all these stupid. What the hell is WAR? What the hell? I mean, half these things they have on these things you see in the paper now. Like, what the hell are they talking about?
You didn't have computers to
what
be
about exit velocity?
Right. You didn't.
What about exit velocity?
Yep.
Well, welcome to technology. This is the world we live in. It's going to get worse or better for some. Depends how you look at it.
What does exit velocity have to do with how a guy plays?
I think it's something to do with how hard they swing. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Deal. Who cares? Who cares if the ball get out of the park going 99 miles an hour or 110? Who cares?
Well, that's
a home run's a home run. What are they going to give? What are they going to give them extra runs because they went out faster?
So then the bigger question would be: is it harder to manage or easier these days?
It is harder to manage. Oh yeah.
It's
definitely harder to manage.
It's harder to manage these days.
Yeah.
No, why would it be harder? You have a computer telling you everything.
It's a computer, bro. Come on, you got to go with your gut. You got to go with what are the trends, you know? And if you're a good manager, you'll know who's got the hot hand, who's got the hot bat, who's screwing up in the field. Maybe he needs a day off. Who's going to cost you defensively? Who's not going to cost you defensively? You got to know these things. And if you're a good manager, you know them. And all the managers, I can't say all the managers, but most of the managers prior to all this sabermetric stuff, they knew what they were talking about. So guys like Buck Showalter and Joe Torre and who else? Who else is a longtime coach? I mean, I'll go a little ways back. A guy like Earl Weaver, he used to be a coach for the Orioles. These guys knew their team, how to handle their team, how to manage their team, when to get guys off, when they got to put them in. There ain't no computer that's going to tell you who's defensively better or more capable than another guy.
The only reason Buck Showalter is not a manager right now is because of analytics.
Really?
Well, Buck Showalter, I know a little bit about Buck Show. Yes, he's a very old school dude, and he's got a bad temper, and he'll tell you like it is, whether you like it or not, whether you're management, ownership, he doesn't care.
I
give him credit for that.
Who was the manager in the 70s for the Yankees? Martin? Billy Martin.
Billy Martin.
He was awesome.
Another no nonsense guy. He was great.
Did you guys ever go to Yankee games when you were kids?
Yeah.
Did you see Reggie Jackson play?
I believe I was there.
No, I believe
I was there the game Reggie hit his 400th.
I saw Reggie Jackson hit a home run. I saw Ricky Henderson too.
No, I never. Ricky Henderson.
Oh, he was a hell of a. But I saw him in the Oakland Athletics. Yeah, he played for the A's at that point in the beginning of his career.
Wait, hold on the story there, Jay. Frank's only been to one concert his whole life.
Yes.
And we are concert mavens, you and I.
Who, Johnny Mathis?
No. Florida Georgia Line.
Oh my God. Frank.
I like them.
Frank.
I offered Frank once
a concert.
Jay, I offered Frank once a free ticket to go see the Eagles.
Wow. I never saw the Eagles. I never saw the Eagles. I always wanted to see them.
Next year, baby.
I hope so.
I'm not. You're the big Eagle fan. I'm not really a big Eagle fan. I like some of their songs. I don't know if I want to go watch one. I'd rather go watch like Bon Jovi. That's who I'd like to see.
By the way, that's part of our next segment. By the way, so keep that in mind.
Are we going past the hour?
If you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down.
Frank, what are you bringing?
I'm down. I'm in the car waiting for my follow-on to get out of the dentist.
Yeah, we're having fun. Why not? I'm the
boss.
Right,
so let's just go to that segment.
All right. I have a new segment which I've always wanted to do, and it might end up being a show. So I have the idea of making it maybe a half-hour weekly show itself. But we're gonna we'll see how it goes today.
Okay.
We can have different guests on. We can have different people, doing this and whatnot. So here's the. I'm gonna pull up the graphic real quick. I'm gonna do it real quick. Here, hold on. It's a segment that I want to call "Battle Me." It was kind of like the whole.
What are you calling it?
Battle Me. We're going to entertainingly debate.
Battle me?
Yes.
Battle me.
We're going to entertainingly debate various things of pop culture, entertainment, music. So I already have this set up, right? So I have my very strong opinions when it comes to music. I know Jason does. I know you do, Frank. Even though most of Frank's top 10 songs go oomch, oomch, oomch.
That's his alarm clock.
You're not. Nah, I'm gonna, dude. Let me tell you something. You are right. You are right. I do like club music. I'm a big club music guy. But believe it or not, I have a lot of hard rock, 80s rock, metal on my phone that I do listen to regularly. I'm talking Metallica. I got who else I got on there? Godsmack.
Godsmack. Name 5.
Yeah.
I couldn't name one.
Again, I'm just saying. Godsmack, I stand alone.
I'm setting up the first question for you.
All right, let's do this.
Hold on. So the first Battle Me question will be on a band based here in New Jersey, Bon Jovi. Okay.
Yeah.
Which of their songs is a better song?
Okay.
I'll have this pre-done later. Just kind of on the fly. Which Bon Jovi song is better, Living on a Prayer or Wanted Dead or Alive? What are your thoughts? And why?
It's got to be Living on a Prayer. They're both great songs.
I do Living on a Prayer.
But I think Living on a Prayer is it's a song that, I mean, literally has everybody knows it, the masses. It's 30 years going strong. You probably don't turn it off too much on the radio when you hear it. Still, it's probably in the top 100 of greatest songs of all time, I would think.
Now I'm going with Wanted Dead or Alive, and this might be a little unfair. As you know, I've always been a big concert guy, and I used to work at Giant Stadium, so a lot of the 80s bands, right?
Okay.
I just remember going to the Nassau Coliseum, right? Seeing Bon Jovi live. We actually had it was me, Tony Agnello, my cousin Gina, and somebody else. I forget who. Maybe one of her friends. I'm not sure. We had seats actually behind the stage. We got last minute seats, so it was like
right. They would fill out behind the stage.
Every so often they'd run back there, say hello, and
yeah.
And now I was in this is the height of Bon Jovi, and they just had like this phenomenal 10-minute intro with the guitars to Wanted Dead or Alive. Think of this slow guitar like I just played.
Right, it's great.
And they just kind of dragged it out for 10 minutes, building it up. Wow, one of the greatest rock moments I've seen.
It's a great song. I mean, I like the song. I have it on my phone, but you know what it is? It's Living on a Prayer. It's more recognizable. It kind of speaks volumes to the music that he's done, the area he's from, and you know what Bon Jovi was all about.
I mean, living on. Yeah, I mean, Frank hit it on the head. I mean, first of all, it's iconic. Like, it's literally an iconic song.
All right, let's flip that real quick. All right, so 2-1. You guys got me on that. Now let's flip it real quick. Blaze of Glory or Wanted Dead or Alive?
Blaze of Glory was a solo album.
You know. Actually, no, you're very right about that. If you read the artists, musicians who played on that song, it's half of Bon Jovi.
No, I mean there were a lot of people on that. This is so crazy. I was listening to that album the other day.
Well, the song itself, Blaze of Glory or Wanted Dead or Alive, which one do you think is better? Both really long, kind of like a little bit country-ish type of rock songs.
I mean, that's a tough one for me. I mean, are you just asking me?
Yeah, it's kind of a toss-up.
Blades of Glory is a really good song, but Wanted Dead or Alive took him to. He wouldn't have been able to write Blades of Glory if he didn't write Wanted Dead or Alive.
And so too is that Blaze of Glory on the radio, they always cut the one verse out.
And Wanted Dead or Alive, I mean,
it's a long song. Radio can be 4 minutes or less for the most part, unless you're on 104.3, which they'll play the full song.
Wanted Dead or Alive had Richie Sambora in it. Blades of Glory didn't.
Hey, they don't have him now. Is he out of the band now?
Yeah, he's out now, but I mean, I think Wanted Dead. I would say Wanted Dead or Alive.
Now this one I know I'm gonna lose because I just I already know this already, but I'm gonna have my opinions on this.
Yep.
Hold on. So which Bon Jovi album is better? Slippery When Wet or New Jersey?
New Jersey.
New Jersey is a damn good album.
New Jersey. Hands down.
Slippery When Wet.
No way. From start to finish, New Jersey had everything in it. I mean, it's a better album from start to finish. I mean, you go from New Jersey started out with Lay Your Hands on Me, and Slippery When Wet started out with Let It Rock.
Oof.
Right?
Both great songs.
I know they were. But New Jersey took it to a real other. There's every song on New Jersey is really, really good. Slippery When Wet, you may hit a skip here and there.
And there's another good comparison of songs also. Two of my favorite Bon Jovi songs would be Born to Be My Baby, which I believe is Slippery When Wet, right?
New Jersey.
New Jersey versus I Die For You.
New Jersey.
They're both New Jersey, right? See? That makes the album better.
Exactly. I would agree.
Okay.
I Die For You is a great song.
I'm going again, but I'm going as to what's the iconic album. I understand he's in New Jersey.
Wait, actually, I Die For You may be Slippery When Wet.
Yeah, right. I think they're separate. Hold on, check that.
I think they are. No, the best song on New Jersey is not what you're talking about, though. The best song on New Jersey is Wild as the Wind.
I haven't heard that in years.
Oh, it's a great song. Slippery When Wet does have I Die For You.
Right, so they're very similar songs. They're very underrated Bon Jovi songs.
I'm looking at it right now. Let's see. It's Slippery When Wet. I Die For You is a good song, but I don't.
You're a Baby is a great song.
Born to Be My Baby is a great song. That's like that song you could hear and it's so awesome.
There's so many Bon Jovi songs like they don't play that much anymore.
I've always been a Bon Jovi fan from the time he started to now. I still think he's good. I do.
I'll tell you, I've been a fan of Bon Jovi. Remember 95.5 PLJ back in the day had a Battle of the Bands contest, and who won? Bon Jovi with the good song, the first hit.
Runaway? Yeah.
And they won that contest and then took off from there.
I mean, Bon Jovi's, I will tell you, though, as I became older, because I really didn't start listening to Springsteen until I was in my mid-20s, even early 30s, is unbelievable.
Certain albums, Springsteen. See, I love Springsteen when you listen to his CDs or his music on the radio. But when you go see him in concert, he's getting too political now. He's getting too political, and
I've only seen him in concert once, and that was 20 years ago.
Are you ready?
Frank hates him.
Are you ready? You want me to say what I'm going to say?
Say it.
Not a big Springsteen. I'm not a big Springsteen fan.
No. Why though?
I don't know. I think a lot of his songs, they all kind of sound the same. They're all kind of like mushy, kind of sad. Which I understand he's trying to tell a story. I understand.
I'll tell you.
Behind some of his songs.
Right.
But
he's a storyteller.
Take a song like this. Let me take a song like, and Rob knows what I'm going to. Rob, we need Rob to talk. I'm like, where's Darlington County? Where is that?
Georgia.
Does anybody know?
You know.
So he's a guy from New Jersey that's singing about a county in Georgia.
Yeah, but it doesn't make you bad. I mean, you can't. I mean, his storytelling is like it's Bob Dylan's storytelling, in my opinion.
Oh no, I can't.
Yeah, we got to do a whole show just on Springsteen songs.
I would love to. We should invite Eric Lefglass on this.
Sure,
because Eric is a huge Springsteen fan. What's that?
Bob Dylan sounds like he's got a clothespin on his nose.
Bob Dylan's an incredible songwriter.
I'll tell you though, since I've turned 50, it's
He may
weird.
be an incredible songwriter, but he can't sing.
Hey, since I turned 50 or approached 50 in the past couple of years, all of a sudden I'm loving like Cream. I'm loving Deep Purple. I'm
Really?
going,
Cream, I couldn't really get into too much. Cream is Eric Clapton, right?
In the White Room is a great song.
Great song, but that was their, but that's their song. I mean, I don't.
They have one of their big hit also.
Yeah, no, they were good. I mean, they had Eric Clapton, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where he came. That's where I think he started.
He has Grammys for 3 different bands. Himself, Derek and the Dominoes, Layla.
That's right. And Cream, right? That's pretty amazing.
I heard he's so messed up now he can't even play guitar anymore.
Well, he's got to be pushing 75 years old.
Exactly.
He had that was terrible. What happened to him? He had a terrible his son. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's weird too about the whole Jersey lore and stuff. How come we have never seen Bon Jovi and Springsteen collaborate? I know they're different.
They collaborated on stage.
I mean, they'll jump on stage every so often.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. That's the one true Jersey thing I've never experienced, music-wise, is being down the shore in the summer, hanging out, watching a band in Asbury Park, and Springsteen jumps on and plays a few songs.
Yeah, I never did either.
That's the one thing I want to experience.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, he played at the Stone Pony.
Hell, if you hit it right and you know who's playing. By the way, I think that's my future home. By the way, is Asbury Park. You know,
that place has really gotten nice over the last 10 years.
Between the beach area and then the other. Me and Frank, it was cool. Day after my birthday last year, Frank was off, and we just took a ride down the shore. We just had a guy's day, and even he was amazed on how Asbury Park is so awesome right now. Between the whole beach section, that has its own vibe, and you have the little downtown section with its own.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Frank is still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Frank is stalking out Bruce Springsteen's house right now. No, I think Bruce Springsteen. I mean, I don't know if you guys have Apple TV, but the Springsteen documentary that he just did on his last album was pretty phenomenal. I mean, he's unbelievable. I mean, but again, it's all opinion, right? I mean, I think Bruce Springsteen is at the end of the day, I hate to say this because I've loved Bon Jovi for so many years, but I think that Bruce Springsteen is a better songwriter.
Oh my God.
You know, and he's a better storyteller.
Think about it. The river.
Bruce Springsteen also hasn't lost his voice like Bon Jovi has lost his voice a little bit over the years. He's not as strong because he sang all those crazy high notes that he can't hit them anymore. Where Springsteen, it was smart about how he sang his songs, and he could still sing like you would. I don't think you would tell too much the difference between now and 1978.
You know, it's pretty cool, and we were way too young to experience this. But do you know how many great bands played in Capitol Theater in Passaic? It's right there.
I know. I never went to Capitol Theater.
Like every so often, like where I have to get I love it in the summer. I'll get Sirius XM radio.
Yeah, I have it.
Springsteen channel, and every so often they'll pop on like a vintage concert from the Capitol Theater. Can you just be in there with an infinite crowd? Oh,
I almost went to go see.
Thank you.
What's that?
Is that a very small venue?
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, at the time, wasn't the Capitol Theater? Didn't they used to show adult entertainment films there?
They do now. I think the same venue, the same storefront or area it was back then. It was the Montauk Theater, which was like a porn place. I might be down now.
Yeah, that's right.
But there were so many acts back in the day that played there that, you know, if we were like 10 years older and a teenager back then, we would be like flocking to go over there all the time.
Dude, probably Van Halen probably played there.
I'm still.
I don't know if Van Halen played there. They played at the Meadowlands.
We'll do a whole other Van Halen thing because I'm so upset. I hear Van Halen on the radio, I start tearing up.
Yeah, that sucked. It's inevitable. I mean, he was sick, but that just sucked.
Exactly. And actually, you know what? Wolfgang has his own little vibe going too.
Yeah, I know. I've been listening to a couple of his stuff.
A little hard,
song. Yeah,
a little edgier, right?
Yeah, it's different. I mean, it's more pop rock, but I still think it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty good. I'd listen to it.
Now, one thing me and Jay have in common is that we both have this love for Counting Crows. But God, they're awful in concert.
No, they're not.
I saw them twice. They were awful.
I've seen them probably a dozen times. I love the Counting Crows. I saw the Counting Crows in 1993 at a bar in literally at a small club bar in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, when they just released August and Everything After.
Wow.
It was pretty cool. I mean, I've seen them all the way. I went California. I saw them in California. I love them. They're great.
You know, I met backstage a mutual friend who's no longer alive. Mutual friend's friend who's no longer alive. Tony Agnella's wife has a big connection with Blondie and the Romantics.
Really?
And when I was living in Vegas, I drove out there, was supposed to pick up her friend. We were just friends. And it was all set up for us to go backstage and see the Romantics. So she flaked out on me. I still went. I was already in Orange County driving around. So I found the venue, told they were waiting for me, and I watched the show. Again, in one of those really intimate environments. And then afterwards, I met the band backstage.
I was on a flight a couple years ago from Detroit to Cincinnati, and it was the last flight of the night, and Blondie was on the flight.
Oh, yeah?
That was pretty cool.
Now, Frank,
it was a really small airplane where there was no first class.
Oh,
so
wow.
She was sitting like 3 rows ahead of me.
I believe she's from Wyckoff, New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, close. She's from Hawthorne.
Who is? Blondie?
Hawthorne.
Yeah.
And
I never knew that.
And her real name is Deborah Harry.
Yeah, Deborah Harry.
And as Frank would probably say, I know we're big freestyle fans. That's what we grow up on, right? Deborah Harry has a freestyle song.
Does she really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called In Love with Love.
In Love with Love, yeah.
I didn't, it's funny. I was so into that music at one point, but not like you guys. But I think it was the DJ thing that put you guys over the top with that. Like you had to get into it.
That kind of started. That was
right.
My parents had a store in downtown Patterson for 30-something years, right? And I would go down there on Saturday to help out when I was, a teenager and stuff.
Right.
Right around the corner was Eclipse Records. So that's when I started buying the 12-inch records. They're now sitting in Jeff Leder's basement, for God's sakes.
You should get them and put them on eBay.
Well, that I want to get all the records back. I have a couple here. I want to get all those records back. I want to burn. I have one of those Ion turntables that I could make MP3s out of them.
Oh, that's cool.
All the remixes, all the extended.
Who the hell uses MP3s these days? What is it? 2002? maybe 2005.
By the way, I'm watching on I have my iPad running the song before, and Paradise City's on the video. That was shot at Giant Stadium. I was working there at the time.
Overrated song.
But if you watch the video,
what song?
Paradise
City.
If you watch the video, there's a massive brawl in the stands on the floor. All the security guards just said, "Fuck this." Went it back upstairs. Let them work it out themselves.
I'm a big Guns N' Roses fan, but I never was a huge Paradise City song fan.
They're playing this year. They're one of the few bands that are still on the schedule yet.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I know Tony D said you might want to go see him, so we'll see.
Yeah, we should all go.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wanted to go to that big concert. He said no. The one Joan Jett.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. Poison, Joan Jett, Def Leppard,
and
I'll go. That's great.
And who's the other one? No, who's the big band? It's Def Leppard and who else? There's another big band. They're twins.
Kiss?
No. I never seen Kiss.
Bon Jovi, Joan Jett, and somebody else.
Yeah, there it is. I saw the video. They're like the security guards, they're going nuts because there's a big fight in the thing.
That's crazy.
Who's the other headliner? Oh, it's gonna kill me now.
Yeah, I can look.
Well, we gotta take Frank to a rock concert, man.
I know.
go to a rock concert, but we got to go to somebody that I like. I like a lot of their music. Not I like 2 songs.
See, I've never seen Def Leppard.
Then I'll just be miserable.
Def Leppard has amazing
love it.
songs.
Oh, it's Motley Crue. Motley Crue.
I once
Motley Crue.
I love.
That guy can't sing anymore. I love them, but he can't sing.
one of the highlights of my DJ career is when I was living in Vegas, right? I was working for a DJ company, and while I never met him, I DJ'd the grand opening party for Vince Neil's tattoo parlor.
That's pretty cool.
I was on the outside, he was on the inside. So I never met the guy, but that's what I did. All right, we'll go 10 more minutes. We'll wrap it up about an
10
hour.
more. I gotta pee.
We'll take a break then.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
You just like get up and walk away?
Yeah, I got you.
That works. Oh, great.
You get up and walk away.
That's a lot of fun, man. We're gonna keep this momentum going, and we'll get our following.
Yeah. Now, if I can only get an internet that works, I don't know why my internet was doing that.
That's weird. Jason walked away, and the screen went in black and white. What? Now this is a lot of fun. I mean, I always want to do stuff like this. I always wanted to do more than just. I mean, I might take. I was telling. I don't know if you heard it before. I might take over the 11 o'clock spot because it gets me out of bed early. It gets me in the business mode. Do an hour show, and then the Bobby Blackjack show, and then whenever we get on the air, it'll be our show. For that same time slot.
Yeah, I mean,
or if we're gonna do a night one week, if it's a night, it's raining out and nothing going on.
I could do it. I could do a night.
Nights are tough though.
It's gotta be a night that I'm home.
Yeah, nights are pretty tough though because we have to be later and everybody goes to bed early because we're pretty booked here on Blackjack TV during prime time. Which I'm not complaining, obviously, but it's just. There's a lot of. I mean, I love talking music. Hey, honest thing, you walked away. You walked away, and the screen turned black and white. It was weird.
Really?
Yeah.
That is weird. Twilight Zone. All right, what's the next one?
All right, we'll do one more. All right.
Do whatever you want.
Do.
I won't have to pee for another, 45 minutes.
I want to save this for another show, but we can. All right. I'm not gonna do. All right, hold on. Give me a second. Well, you guys talk for a second. I'll do this.
Oh, we'll talk. Frank, what are you doing for lunch?
Crew. I have no idea. Right now. I'm bringing my father-in-law home from the dentist.
No, actually, yeah. I mean, all right. Real quick, while I'm doing this, what bands haven't you seen? Now, what's on your bucket list of bands that you haven't seen yet? I know for me, hopefully this year or next will be ZZ Top. Another great documentary, by the way, on Netflix.
Really, I should watch that.
Yeah, I love their music from even the early stuff. LaGrange is awesome. One of the greatest mashup videos ever on YouTube is the Peanuts Gang rocking out to LaGrange. It's pretty cool. You got to see that.
I'd like to see them in. I've never seen ZZ Top in concert.
I've never seen Def Leppard.
I saw Def Leppard.
Again, they have a lot of songs.
I saw Def Leppard in the Round when they did the Round stage when they were huge. Remember that? They were one of the first ones to come up with like an In the Round where it did that 360.
That was a big U2 thing. U2 did that pretty often.
Yeah, but U2 did it after. U2 was after. Like they were one of the first Def Leppard to do that. They were good. I never saw AC/DC. I'd love to see AC/DC.
Neither have I. And I've never seen Kiss. Have you seen Kiss?
I've seen Kiss. I've seen Kiss. I've never seen. Did I see Kiss? I've never seen Kiss with their makeup. I saw them without their makeup.
Really?
Yeah.
They're on a never-ending, goodbye tour.
We should be in Kiss. Actually, they would know. We would know the difference, The
only video we got to find, it's got to be out there somewhere because I've seen pictures. And we got to post it on the air once we get a little bit more of a following, especially with our classmates. There's a video from high school where it was a lip sync contest, and it was George, Ronnie.
Oh yeah, me and Mike.
You and Mike doing the rock song, right?
No, we did.
George with his fucking shirt off and his fucking.
Yeah, but there's no video of that. There's no video.
There's a picture though, right?
I have the picture. Yeah, we did.
We got to reincarnate that.
You ready? You ready? We did Striper.
Striper, yeah.
Striper. Shout at the not shout at the devil. To hell with the devil.
Yeah,
I think it was To Hell with the Devil, and it was Ronnie, I believe, was playing the drums with no drums.
With a spiked hair.
Yeah.
George had like a half shirt on with his muscles sticking out.
Yeah, George was killing it as lead singer. Mike was the guitar player. No, Mike was the guitar player. I was the bass player. That sucks. Why would I be the bass player? But probably I was the bass player. So, yeah, that was crazy. I could remember that. Yeah.
Here's the last one for today.
All right.
Which Michael Jackson song is better, Billie Jean or Beat It?
Ooh. Go ahead, Frank. It's tough.
I'm probably gonna say Beat It.
Both iconic, both crank it on your radio, even to this day when we're on.
Commercial.
I would say Billie Jean. Billie Jean. Billie Jean. I mean, now mind you, Billie Jean has been covered probably a lot more than Beat It. Have you ever heard the Chris Cornell version of Billie Jean? It is incredible. Incredible. And Billie Jean to me was like, I don't know, man. That song was incredible. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think to me, Beat It has it only for one reason and one reason only. Eddie Van Halen.
I know he played on it, but
and the fact that remember that music video?
Yeah,
he's going through that crappy diner.
But Billie Jean,
yeah,
but Billie Jean was after Beat It, right? Beat It was the first single, and then Billie Jean was the second.
Billie Jean was the first single, I think.
No way, no way. Billie Jean could not be the first single over Beat It. Beat It was like the shit. I mean, but Billie Jean then came and had like the more melodic sound to it, and it was just awesome.
So real quick, this is a funny story. Beat It had that whole diner scene. He's going through this crappy old diner dancing through it, right?
Yeah.
Frank once took a dump in a place that just looks. What was that place on 12th Avenue, Frank?
It was called the Munson Diner.
He had to go so bad when they were hanging out in the city at a club. He had to go so bad that he made us stop there.
Let me tell you the story.
Go ahead.
Hey, story. It's classic. So we're coming home from a club. I look at Rob. Maybe 5 minutes we left the club. He goes, "Bro, I gotta go to the bathroom." He goes, "No, just pull over." No, I gotta go to the bathroom. I said, "Well, where are you gonna go?" "I don't know. Pull in a diner or something." I remember we may have went 2 or 3 blocks. He decides like, "Pull here." He goes, "Here? What? You don't know where it is." I'm like, "It doesn't matter. I gotta go." I walk in. As soon as I walk in, I look around and I'm like, I'm gonna need napkins. I grab the napkins, go into the bathroom, do my business. My God, it was the worst bathroom I've ever been in my life. Thank God I grabbed those bunch of napkins, or I would have been in real trouble.
That's great.
By the way, I just checked on Google. Beat It was the 3rd single of Thriller.
Really?
Oh, you'll never guess the obviously Billie Jean is before that.
If you name the songs, I'll guess it.
No, but all right.
Wait,
the girl is mine was a single before Beat It.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
No, I thought Beat It was the first single.
Now we're gonna save this for our next episode, but keep in mind, I want you guys to be prepared for this.
Okay.
We do a whole half-hour debate on this. Save it for next time. Hopefully, I'll post it earlier, but we'll get some responses. Who is the better overall artist, Michael Jackson or Prince? Save that for next time.
Okay.
All right, we got a minute to go. Frank, any shout-outs? Any thing you want to get off your chest next minute?
No, I'm good. I had a great time. This was awesome.
Every time Frank and I would have a conversation and say, save it for the air, because we just say stupid shit.
Exactly.
Oh my God. We got to put on a show where we listen to a song where you really don't understand the words or know what
yeah,
they're saying, and you just kind of make it up.
All these years DJing, we have certain songs in our head that like pop in, like, what the hell did you just say?
Happens all the time to me.
Like Aerosmith, Walk This Way. In the beginning, he mentioned something about being a Guido. I'm like,
Is he really?
Back in the 70s? Jay,
Yeah,
any shout outs?
They say some weird stuff.
No, I mean, it's going to be a high of 63 today.
Up by you?
Yes, I'm excited. I get to mow the lawn.
Field.
I'll get in touch with you guys because I'm in town. Maybe there's a possibility when I drive up from the shore to Nanuet on Sunday, we could all get together for like coffee or something.
Yeah. Sounds good.
That'd be pretty cool.
Of course.
You guys are around.
The Prodigy, Hunter, will and Zach, I think, will be on this week. He said because I know they've been busy with school.
Yeah, you know what Zach is doing right now? He's in Philadelphia. He drove to Hunter's.
They're going to the game tonight.
What's that? They're going to game. Yeah, I told him to call. Did he call you?
Yeah, I'm too. I have projects I got to
Dude,
get.
you could have went and saw Curry play.
I know. I got projects I got to finish. Unfortunately, today.
I got you.
And then, like I said, I don't want to check out the filming up the street, see what's going on.
Yeah, do a live video of that, live Facebook.
Yeah, I might do that when I get up there, see what's going on.
Cool. All right, guys.
Guys, thanks again. Maybe next time we'll actually have a name of the show, but we'll see.
Exactly. Maybe having no name is better too.
All right, live on Blackjack TV at 4 p.m. Sports Wagering Zone. Chris Pardo goes through all the sports betting for the day. Our next live show, 4 p.m. We'll see you guys and gals later.
Peace.